All right, Shalom. First and foremost, give all praise, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rachakwadash. Double honors to the elder apostles and bishops of the great millstone that rule well. And as always, peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopeful elect tabernacle of David scattered abroad across the four corners of the earth. And this is gonna be a quick video, but I saw this on the local news. This is out here in Las Vegas, where you have this this dude who drives around in an ice cream truck, but he has the police shield on the truck. So it gives the local people in the area vibes that this dude might be an ICE agent or something like that. But all he is just an ice cream truck driver. You go up to his truck, you'll see he got the different ice creams plastered on his truck. You can ask for what kind of ice cream you want or whatever. But to some of the Latin tribes that are here, when they see his truck moving around in the neighborhood, it gives them anxiety because they don't know to trust if he's an actual ice cream dude or if he's a ICE agent. And it seems to be like a cruel joke to a lot of these people that are watching, which goes to show you that we're definitely our people are definitely under that curse. All right. Now I'm gonna play the news segment and then we'll get a few scriptures. I'm gonna mainly go to the curse because to see an ice cream truck and you get anxiety, you get a little worried, that gotta be horrifying, man. Your sanity would have to be tarnished to have to deal with that that type of pressure, knowing that you're wanted and at any moment in time you can be taken from your family and banished. So let me play the video real quick.
No ICE-related activity here, but that's not stopping a wild rumor spreading involving an ice cream truck.
8 News Now investigator David Charnes live in studio, tracking down the truck and its driver. And David, he's not happy.
No, he is not. And what happened here shows how some in our community are on edge about these impending arrests. You can't spell out ice cream without the word ICE, or in this case, the acronym for the agency leading these arrests, Immigration and Customs Enforcement. And this afternoon, posts on social media are leading one business owner to give us the scoop.
ICE and Border Patrol don't use trucks from 1985.
The federal government may not have a truck like Billy Settlemeyer's, and there's a good reason why.
I'm an ice cream man, that's it.
You heard that right. Settlemeyer's drive.
You see how this can be considered like a cruel joke. For him to be driving this around at this time, you could tell that this guy is very insensitive to what's going on, and I'm pretty sure he can care less about what's happening. Because Esau, he always shows when given opportunity that he looks down upon you tribes. Okay. The timing of it all, is why they would feel a certain way. People are literally getting forcefully removed, and where are these people going? We know that they have the interest right now to start building up concentration camps to put these people, because they're not going to just dump these people in other countries without their permission. 2 military planes got rejected, trying to dump and deport some of the Latin tribes, all right, in these areas. I think Colombia was one, and also Mexico. So where are these people going to go? They're going to build up concentration camps and put a lot of these people in slavery and captivity, and which, that's part of the curse as well. Wherever you go, you're not going to your soul, the sole of your foot is not going to have any rest. All right. Because, hey, this place was never our rest to begin with. All right. I'm talking about America. Like it tells us in Micah 2:10, arise you and depart, for this is not your rest. All right. So we were brought here to be burden bearers, to be captive, to be oppressed, exploited, used, abused. So the northern tribes, they're getting a wake-up call right now, and they're experiencing, part of the curse. One of those curses being, and let me get it. This is Deuteronomy 28. Let me go to the Amplified on this one. Deuteronomy 28 and verse Deuteronomy 28:34 says, "You shall be driven mad by the sight of the things you see." All these different tragic situations that you're constantly finding yourself in. You leave in a third world country, that you came up in, to try to come over here to seek a better life, only for this to happen. So you're running from terror to terror, right? That will make you mad. That will drive you mad. You know what I mean? And you're around people that's like, they don't want nothing to do with you. You're basically a offscoring, a refuse among the people. And Judah, they acting like, because this don't pertain to them at this moment, they get to sit on this high horse. But Esau is going to run down on you eventually. All the tribes are one and the same in the eyes of this devil. Okay? And you're going to find that out real fast. You'll realize that his rust have not been altogether wiped away. So he got some stuff in the tuck for you Sadidi Judites that live here in the country, you FBA, Tariq Nasheed type of clowns. All right, just wait. So, them seeing a damn ice cream truck, it's driving some of them mad, because he happens to have the term ice cream patrol, right? With the police shield on it. A joke like that, to other people, they find it amusing. Hey, let me get some ice cream, man. You don't pick up no illegals, man. And you could see that a running joke among these Edomites. Because that's how they get down, man. All right. And then verse 37, this is how it plays into it. The curse of being a byword in a proverb, basically a taunt, a joke. Deuteronomy 28:37, it says, "And you will become a horror, a proverb, a mere object lesson, and a taunt, a derisive joke among all the people to which the Lord derives you." Okay. And you're called an illegal alien in land that was actually stolen. These people were indigenous to this land, and they're being called illegals on their own territory, man. So you can't tell me that, these are not the Lord's people. They just cursed. And seeing this, it's starting to, humble the northern tribes, because, they've thought to themselves that they were more than the southern kingdom, having the same white supremacist mind state. And now, they're dealing with their wake-up call, So look at these comments. They're laughing about this shit. Esau, he looks at it as a, this is a running joke right here. Sounds like whoever panicked has a guilty conscience, with the laughing emoji. So this is funny to them. A illegal immigrant Colombian man gave himself up to the ice cream truck only to be asked what flavor he likes. You know. So they're you know, Esau, they're laughing, they're rejoicing, you know. But you know, at the end of the day, we're gonna have the last laugh, you know, because once this devil, you know, once y'all kingdom, you know, gets thrown down, all right, everything's gonna go all bad for you. And if I can get this real quick, this is what's gonna happen with you. You know, once the Most High turn back to captivity. This is Deuteronomy 30 and 7. And it says, the Lord your power will inflict all these curses on your enemies and on those who hate you, who have persecuted you. And Esau is definitely our number one hater. So when his kingdom gets overthrown, all right, and the Most High puts his people back in position, the curse is going to come upon them, and they're going to see what it feels like. They're going to be objects of horror and ridicule and a taunting proverb. They're going to be the joke. All right. We're going to laugh at them, at their calamities. You see? Let me get this lamentation. This is Lamentation 1 and 21. It says, people have heard that I groan, that I have no comforter in you. All my enemies have heard of my desperation. They are delighted, O Yahweh, that you have done it. So, you know, they're rejoicing that, you know, what's being done. Talking about our enemies, right? They do it with us, and they do it because, hey, when they shoot a nigga down, you get the same, you know, you get the same energy from them. It's a running joke to them, you know, and you know, there's no compassion, you know, no nothing. They rejoice every time something happens to you know, one of us. And they're doing the same for you northern tribes that are being violently uprooted up out of here. You know, it says they are delighted, O Yahweh, that you have done it. Oh, that you would bring the day of judgment which you have proclaimed, so they will become like me. Let all their wickedness come before you, and deal with them as you have dealt with me, because of all my transgressions, for my groans are many and my heart is faint. All right, so, you know, they're laughing at our people's, you know, misery, and the fact that, you know, they have anxiety, you know, they have the sorrow of mind and anxiety because of what's going down. So if they see something like this, you don't think that they're going to have some kind of nervousness and anxiety? That's going back to the curse. Let me go to back to Deuteronomy 28. And let's go to verse, was it 63? 65. Yeah, Deuteronomy 28 and 65. And it says, among those nations you will find no ease, rest, and there will be no resting place for the sole of your foot. But there the Lord will give you a trembling heart, failing eyes and a despairing soul. Your life will hang in doubt before you. Night and day you will be filled with anxiety and have no assurance of life. You know, that's a sorrow heart. In the morning you will say, I wish it were evening. And in the evening you will say, I wish it were morning, because of the dread in your heart with which you tremble, because of the sight of your eyes which you will see. All right. And you know, don't worry, man. You devils, y'all gonna have your time. All right. That's why it says in the 4th chapter of Lamentations, rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom. All right. Because our punishment is almost up. We're about to go through this last period of trouble. All right. And yeah, 2/3 of our people are not going to make it out. They're going to be punished. All right. But they're going to come back. You You're going to be totally wiped out here in America. And then when you get born, all right, through reincarnation, you're going to go through the curse. The curse is going to be on you. Then you're going to get to live what we had to live. Lamentation 3 and where is it at? This is Lamentation 3 and 64. It says, render unto them a recompense, O Yahweh, according to the work of their hands. Give them sorrow of heart, thy curse unto them. All right. And this is dealing with our enemies, because right now, we're like a joke to them. Okay. Persecute and destroy them in anger from under the heavens of the Lord. And the Lord's going to give them just that, going back to Deuteronomy 30 and 7. All right. So, you see what these people are saying here. And this is an example of that curse.
It's an ice cream truck that looks like a police vehicle. It's complete with a fake badge on the side. But look closely. In the Las Vegas Ice Cream Patrol may be home to more chocolate bars than metal ones.
So I wanted to build something creative for my community. Nice and clean and approachable, safe for kids. That's it.
But some on social media didn't take a minute to think before posting a video of the truck and starting a rumor that, for Settlemyers, wasn't too sweet.
Basically, be on the lookout. Las Vegas is using ice cream trucks as cover to catch illegal aliens.
The post quickly
And now this right here, I know exactly where he's parked at. I literally, them apartments you see in the background, I used to live in them apartments. And it's not too far from where I stay. So, and it's definitely a lot of the northern tribes, mainly Issachar that stay in the area. It might be a few Colombians, so on and so forth that live in this area. All right, a lot of them. There's a school not too far from there, and I wouldn't be surprised if Esau starts sending ICE, over to the nearby school to see, which students is who. So this is all the beginning of trouble. All right, for you tribes, and it's starting right now with the North. All right, and knowing that the prophecies say that Judah is going to be a terror to Egypt, because right now Judah is starting to become the face of rebellion, right? Like the one Jake that got in trouble for making a violent post on Facebook concerning Trump, and they found his ass and arrested him. So Jake, getting riled up in that revolutionary spirit, especially now that Trump is I don't know if it's a suspension of it or if he's completely just doing away with it altogether. But the department, the Justice Department of Civil Rights, they're closing down. So law enforcement won't be under the same scrutiny. They won't be held accountable. And then the police getting full immunity. So here it is. He's setting it up. He's setting it up. He's erasing black history from the Air Force. So those Tuskegee pilots, those black pilots, you will not know about their history. So this man is going for the gusto right now, man. This is definitely that cruel Lord that Isaiah spoke of in Isaiah the 19th chapter. And he's going to be very cruel to you tribes. You went in there and you thought you was voting for a change, and this is exactly what you're getting as a result, which is why we got on you niggas and you Hispanics about voting, even being partakers of this very system that was always designed to oppress you. Now look. We told you Negroes and you Hispanics, man, but you didn't listen. The prophecy is on point, when it says you trust no oppression and perverseness and stay thereon. Well, this iniquity is going to be unto you as a breach, ready to fall in an instant. And now you're seeing what's going down. This is why you're never supposed to put your support and trust in man, especially the enemy. All right. Matter of fact, let me get Isaiah 10 and 20. And it says, and it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel and such as are escaped of the house of Jacob shall no more again stay upon him that smote them, this our oppressor. All right. You still believing in this government? And since you've been over here, look at your treatment. Look at how you've been done. Look at how they've completely exploited you and taken the resources from the land that they, stole from you. It says, but shall stay upon the Lord, the Holy One of Israel, in truth. And that's who you need to be putting your trust in at this point. You should all be trying to cry out to the Heavenly Father, man, and returning back to him. Not this white supremacist God that you had to learn when you were being indoctrinated. All right. When you were forced into servitude, slavery. No, it's time to return back to the true God of heaven and earth. And you get those answers, all right, and the knowledge of how to serve him through his men, his servants that he has out. Jeremiah 3 and 15, I will set up pastors according to mine heart that shall feed you in knowledge and wisdom. But, it's not going to be respected. And that goes with the territory. But ultimately, these things that we're seeing now, hey, we're crying. We've been, crying out to you, but you ain't been regarded. So what do you think is going to happen now? You're going to be mocked and ridiculed with all this misery coming upon you. The Lord said, I will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh, as a desolation and as a whirlwind. Because when I called, you refused. When I stretched out my hand, no man regarded. So this is where we at right now, man. This is Zechariah 7 and verse 12. I start at 11. It says, but they refused to hearken and pulled away the shoulder and stopped their ears that they should not hear. And even a lot of the northern tribes, they walk past the camp and think they got nothing to do with it, even though they'll look directly at that sign and see their tribes are there. Continue to walk like, oh, we ain't got nothing to do with them. Look at them negros, the miyates, the morenos, with that white supremacist, white Christian mindset. And now look, y'all might as well get with the program now. It says, yeah, they made their hearts as adamant stone, lest they should hear the law and the words which the Lord of hosts have sent in his spirit by the former prophets. There came a great wrath from the Lord of hosts. Therefore, it has come to pass that as he cried and they would not hear, so they cried and I would not hear, saith the Lord of hosts. And that's why you're going to have that feeling of a hopelessness when you crying to the people and the people are like, nah, we can't save you. Then, you might be trying to cry out to Cesare, Guadalupe, Saint Mary, or whatever deity that you worship. And you just still finding yourself more and more in trouble, which the Lord said, let the gods that you serve, let them save you in a time of trouble. So the Lord is not going to hear you or your cries. And this is that time of trouble, man. All right. The time of Jacob's trouble. We at the beginning steps of it. And Trump is definitely that dude that's going to put total hell on the tribes for sure. This is just the beginning. So, yeah, man. You know, I'll let this play out and then we'll close.
Going viral, but as Settlemyers parked his truck near Lake Mead and Jones on Monday, the only ice here was the one with cream. Have you ever had this problem before?
No, not at all. People will ask me if I am law enforcement or ex-law enforcement. I'm a mechanic. I built the truck.
The truck even says there's no law enforcement affiliation, but Settlemyers says the damage is already done.
I feel like kind of like a target. The people have to stop and realize with social media how many people are going to see their video, and the repercussions from it is dangerous.
Homie, you're in Las Vegas, Nevada. Here on the West Coast, the majority is the indigenous. You're going to get mainly Issachar. You're going to get mainly Salvadorians, you know, Guatemalans, Colombians. Like the northern tribes are heavy on the West Coast. So what did you think was going to happen? What did you think is going to expect? Okay. A lot of people were first generation, you know, family from other countries here. Right? What did you think?
Yes, possibly.
Now, on this 53-degree January day,
So I make sure that I roll through the neighborhoods for them.
Settlemyers wants to get out the message that there's nothing to fear here, except maybe brain freeze.
Thankfully, all of the wonderful customers I have in this neighborhood, they came to my defense, and I really appreciate that a lot.
Yeah, that's wild. Yeah, I roll past there all the time, man. So, and I've never seen the truck before, but you know, when I saw this news segment, I was like, damn, it's right in the area, man. But yeah, man, this, you know, the tribes right now, you know, they have anxiety because of what's going down, and you would too if your people was being targeted. You're getting ready to be deported back to, you know, very impoverished, low conditions. But hey, would you rather be there or be here, you know, with the transition that's going on? All right. Esau violently doing land grabs, using weather modification, burning down homes, you know, causing toxic spills and waste, you know, spraying down chemicals, you know, in our air quality, you know, and then eventually the collapse of this system, and then followed by, you know, all this biometrics. You're gonna be right here in prison if you stick around. So it's like a lose-lose situation right now until the Lord comes and get us. It's a lose-lose situation, whether you come here in Babylon or whether you know, go back to your country where it's not going to be comfortable. You know, it's going to get crazy, man. So, hey, with that, I'm going to give all praise, glory, and honor unto Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and to the next one, Shalom.